Geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Barnes, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giannis. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
You've got to respect how Butler tries to do it all for his squad. I mean, on both ends of the floor, he's always looking to make an impact.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Ball. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler. At 6'7", LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Butler. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Valanciunas with a screen on Barnes. Here's Butler. And the rejection by Giannis. They recover it. Just 2 to shoot. Jokic inside. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Barnes against Valanciunas. Barnes kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Ball from long range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This team is credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for the Hornets. Ball's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Giannis. The pass to Barnes. Shot from 12. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Butler feeling out a bit. Back to Valanciunas. Pass the ball. Fires from deep. Right wing. Here's Brunson. They need this one. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Jokic finds Butler. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely from 17 feet out. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jokic.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Hornets. Tyler Hero comes in for Ball. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Banchero. The kick out to Williams. Towns sets the pick for Williams. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now. Williams against Hero. Out to the wing. Now, here's Jokic. Guarded closely. It's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Towns. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
If Towns gets a good look at the three, you feel like it's going in.
Back to Jokic. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is long. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
And fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Josh Giddey, Anunoby out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Williams. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now, Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Giddey. It's blocked.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
The 3 ball. Rebound by Williams. And the ball at 42%. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Anunoby. Ayton kicks to Williams. Now, here's Anunoby. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now George. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Portis for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The pass to Giddey. Offline with his 3. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brunson kicks to Hero. Portis a screen on Williams. And the rejection by Giannis. Loads it up for Giannis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brunson scanning the floor. And here's George for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giddey the pass to Ayton. Anunoby kicks to Giddey. Ayton a screen. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. Mark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time, you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
Now here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Josh Giddey. Valanciunas sets a screen for George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Giannis outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giannis. 14 feet away. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Brunson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. In the corner, George with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games, as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Jokic comes in for Portis, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Valanciunas.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the ball. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Towns. Over Jokic. The Hornets pull it in. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler finds George. And the Hornets miss again.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
That's why they call him Jimmy Buckets, because he'll make the tough shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Towns. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Towns the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands it from short range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys are...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Their offense have been so dialed in. Effective plays, they're communicating very well. Now, let's see if they can maintain this rhythm.
You wouldn't think. And with all-star. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Around 41% on the night. They've got Nikola Jokic. Paul George is out there with LaMelo Ball. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Valanciunas in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Barnes, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Ball with it, now guarded by Ayton. Ball with the bucket.
Tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
George against Giddey. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Nice feed from Valanciunas. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 4. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Now George. Jokic with a screen on Giddey. Ball no good. Ball's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. 33% to the paint. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Jokic sets the screen for George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
Both good from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Barnes outside. George against Giddey. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter. Jokic with his screen on Barnes. Shot from 12. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bobby Portis has checked in for Jokic. And Hero subbed in for Paul George. And the Hornets with possession here. 8-point game. Hero, no good. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. The Hornets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Hero. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hero. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Inside, Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
The Hornets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And so he hits both. And for LaMelo Ball's second year at Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. The Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
And the Hornets making a change here. George is checked in. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Portis. Hero against Williams. Portis a screen on Williams. There's Hero with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now here's Giddey. He has 6. They get it back. Towns. Tries it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Barnes, he's checked in for Williams. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Giddey the pass to Barnes. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Towns kicks to Barnes. With his first shot attempt off the left rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Hero. Barnes grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Giddey. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. From downtown, Hornets with the rebound. And here's George. He has 7. He dishes it to Butler. Over to the left wing. Portis finds George. Takes a 3. That one's not going to go. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Giddey the pass to Barnes. The 10-footer. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The third quarter comes to a close. They're up by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Anunoby out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against George. He kicks the ball. There's the three. Traps in the tray.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The Hornets pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brunson finds ball. Passes it to Jokic. And here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Ayton. Giannis passes to Anunoby. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Giannis, defended by George. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander from deep three-point range. And they recover it. Giannis inside, defended by George. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Ayton sets the pick for Barnes. The 11-footer. Ball's knocked loose. They shoot again. And Ayton with the layup.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pass to Jokic. That shot misses. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Barnes against Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giannis. On the wing, Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, you just can't get anything to go out there.
Outside, George. Brunson finds Ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Barnes. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Josh Giddey's checked in for Scotty Barnes.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
The Hornets also with a sub. Butler's checked in. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Hornets call time here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Ayton. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Ball surveying the defense. Jokic sets the screen for Butler. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Giannis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for OG Anunoby. The visitors with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey finds Giannis. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Trailing here by 8. From the wing. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They've got other guys that can fill his spot.
And stolen by Butler. In the corner, George with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the wing right side. Ball, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Antetokounmpo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Ball. And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. George with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And the Hornets making a change here. Heroes checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
1:19 left in the game. Ayton a screen on Ball. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Josh Giddey. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. He's perfect from the line this time.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the stripe.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes it to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. So they foul intentionally. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
In the past, opponents might try to send Giannis to the line in these situations. That trick doesn't work anymore. He's really improved as a free throw shooter.
Halliburton's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Hero. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Williams, he's checked in for Halliburton. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Yes, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero from long range. Rebound by Williams. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And here are the Hornets now.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Trifecta!
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for the away team.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 6. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And here are the Hornets now. 6-point game. Brunson, no good. And the call up against Jokic. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Early into his night. But you know what? I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And from the moment he stepped into this league, Tyler Hero has wanted these big shots, a prime-time player.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.